Alrighty, so today we're going to change this little shift boot. As you can tell, it's all ripped up, and up underneath there, the rubber piece is gone. So we're going to replace that. So first thing first, we're going to remove this whole thing. I went in and cleaned out everything out of here. Yeah. Okay, I got a whole piggy bank in here. We're going to be here a while. Alright, so for taking this off, it's pretty easy. There's a Phillips on this side, and I believe there's, one on this side. Don't mind the trash and the dog hair. I have a husky. Yeah. Phillips there, and 2 Phillips back here, and then we'll get started. Alrighty, so for the time being, I'm just going to put them in this little tray. You want to hang on to these. Then you simply just want to lift this out, just like that. So there we go. Now we're going to take this little tiny knob off, and then we're going to lift it all the way out. Sounds like a little bird. Okay, so now we can lift it up. So we're just going to have to watch out for this little back piece right there. Lift it up in the front. Lift forward. And there we go. But we do have some wires, so be careful of that. So for now, I'm just going to set it to the side. So if you have power windows, like I do, you're going to have a little wiring harness that connects to it right there. So I just set it to the side. Now we have the shifter here. So when you're in this deep, you could just go ahead and add a short shift. I was going to, but the one I have is not working properly. So we're just going to skip that for now. So there's this heat insulation that can come off. Let me grab that before it falls. You'll need that later. And yeah, this stuff is there just to keep the car quiet. Sometimes you need to buy some more, like me. I mean, I probably do. It's getting worn out. Now you're going to grab everybody's favorite 10mm, and you're just going to go across. There's going to be 4 bolts holding it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on that side. So just go ahead and take those off, and then we'll get to the next part. Alright, so I've taken off all 4 bolts. Now you can take this off, but for whatever reason, mine is like stuck, so I might have to pry it. Okay, the best way I found is just grab this, stick it there, and just lift up, back and forth, and there we have it. Now we can slide this out of the way and lift that up. Oh man, there's not even any piece of rubber left that was keeping the heat out. Alright, so next you're going to grab your package of your new one, and you're just going to open it. And here's the new one. So we're going to put this boot on. Yeah, that's really... The best way I can explain the smell is Tractor Supply. So we're just going to bring it on down like this. We're going to drop it in place. Make sure that this is above it. So, like so. And just lower it down, and there we go. Man, it already looks better than what it was. So let's put the bolts back. Alright, so now you're going to just tighten these up. Okay, so next, before we put all that stuff around, we're going to take care of the leather boot thing. So that means, once again, you're going to grab your Phillips. Hey Maya, how you doing? Can you shake for me? Yeah. So that means you're going to grab your Phillips, and you're going to take care of all this. I did get an Amazon replacement, which looks cool. You can also go with Moss Motors. They make really good stuff too. I decided just to go basic and get everything as fast as I could, so that's why I got the cheapest stuff from Amazon. So as you can see here, we're going to take care of these 4, and then it's going to take this plastic support off, and then we'll just slide it off and pop the new one on. So let's go and get started. Ugh. Come on. Alright, so here we go. Gonna take that off, and look at that. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we're gonna grab the replacement now. So the replacement I got is just a simple Amazon one, made of real leather though, believe it or not. But like I said, Moss Motors, they make really, really nice ones. So let's go ahead and put it in. Are you sniffing it too? Yeah. So there's gonna be these little tabs here, and you'll just have to peel off the old one, and then you're going to do the same thing but backwards. So just have to make sure you do that without breaking the little tiny tabs. So there's one, there's two, and just go around and just don't break the plastic tabs. Whatever you do, or else it just won't look right. In a way, it reminds me of taking down a trampoline. So there we go. And now we're going to add this. I might have to get a hot air gun or something, like a hair dryer, because I might need the leather to stretch for me to bring it across. How I like to deal with things like this is I like to have it start from one side to the other, like so, and then I fill in the gaps. If you look on this side, the wider side will be facing the front of the car. So I want the Miata symbol for me to see when I'm driving, to remind me of the car I'm driving. And yeah, so that'll be the skinnier side. And after all of that, it's kind of like a little tiny hat. Do you want to wear it, Maya? Okay. She just wants to be a part of this too, I guess. Okay, so now all you do is you drop it in place. Make sure that it's covering the wires. If your Miata is a powered windowed, make sure this lines up, and there you go. So now let's just screw it back in place. So a little trick my dad taught me: whenever you're screwing into plastic with a metal screw, always go in reverse first till you hear a click, because you might strip the plastic threads. So yeah, just do that to be safe. All right, now since we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and pop this on here. Okay, before you put this on, make sure you put the heat shield on if you want it. I mean, I would highly recommend it. Okay, Maya. Make sure that this works properly. So we're gonna have to put this side in first, most likely. Okay, make sure these are lined up where they need to be, like so. Over here needs to be taken care of. So line it up, and it should just pop right on. Or you could be like me and forget you put pliers up underneath. And there you go. Now it just pops right into place. Line this up so nothing falls back there. And there you go. Now we put the shift knob on. Now we have this little leftover pieces. I'm just going to fold them on the inside so it looks decent. I wouldn't recommend cutting them off because it might just get worn out again. It will weaken the leather. So just try to fold them in the best you can. And then you're going to put the shift knob on while they're folded over. So kind of like that right there. You might have to fold them in some more. And yeah, kind of like that, but you can make it look the way you want. But now my car is quieter from underneath, which is very nice, as it was getting pretty loud. Okay, now there we go. Oh yeah. That feels so much nicer. Now you go back and you just do all the screws.